Good morning, grand rising, and welcome to your tomorrow that God granted to you because He kept you through the night. A wonderful Wednesday to you. Welcome to AM with Kim, y'all. I hope you slept well. I pray that you have awakened this morning refreshed, revived, renewed, and ready to run on to see what your Wednesday will be. Oh, welcome back to my regulars, and welcome aboard to my new people who might just be joining this journey. Welcome to AM with Kim, where I give you some morning motivation to start your day and carry you through your day. And if you see so fit to join back, circle back around this evening for PM with Kim, where I have some evening inspiration, something to say that I hope will bless your soul. So let's jump into this morning. So grab your coffee, your tea, your smoothie, your protein shake, your oatmeal, your yogurt, whatever it is you're sipping on, you're chewing on. Sit back with me. If you're in your office or at your cubicle or at your desk, sit back and let me motivate you as I motivate me. And if you're in your car, sit up and pay attention to the road, but turn the volume up and let's motivate each other this morning. I have awakened, refreshed, and renewed. Thank the Lord. And I'm excited to see another day in the land of the living. Thank you, Lord. So it's good to be here this morning, and it's good to be in front of you, and I pray that all will be well in your mind, body, and spirit today and every day. So let's jump into this motivational moment because I ain't gonna keep you long. And I hope that it encourages you. All right, so the morning motivation reads, winners aren't born, they're built through discipline. Winners aren't born, they're built through discipline. And wow, isn't that fitting? Because we got to go through some stuff in life. And that is where we're built up. That is where we get our strength, through the discipline of our experiences, through the battles and the tests. That's how we become resilient. That's how we persevere. When we can, stand toe to toe with the stuff that we encounter and stand toe to toe with it in grace and in love and with resilience, because some things are going to test us. They're going to try us. They're going to see how we're built. And we are built through, unfortunately, adversity and trials and tribulations. But while they're not fun in the midst of them, they grow us. They help to shape us so that we are disciplined, so that we can manage the next thing a little easier, with a little more grace. And then the next challenge, you get it, and so that we're built up so that we can keep running on and running on. And that happens. The winners are born. They're not born. They are shaped through the discipline. And through those battles and through those struggles and through those adversities and those trials and those situations that make you just want to scream sometimes, they're building us to sustain us through the next storm and the next storm and the next storm, so that we're strong in this life. And a lot of times, when you look at it, a lot of times we are strengthened through our trials and our losses. And then guess what? Every loss is not a loss, because it sets us up for a win. Because it helps us to determine our mindset. It helps us to regulate our heart posture. It helps us to be stronger so that we can walk through and in turn help other people as they're going through. And so that's how winners are crafted. Just because you were born into privilege and money and all of those things doesn't make you a winner. Matter of fact, I venture to say that some of those folk have the hardest struggle because they don't have a struggle. And so true winners are forged through the fire. They are born. They grow through not what they're born into, but what they grow through. And that's the discipline piece. And that's where it's how you get through your stuff. And are you going to get through it perfectly? No. But you learn from it, you grow from it, and you walk a better walk, so that each time you encounter a situation that requires some discipline, you have it. You've got the foundation. And so don't look at your trials and your adversities and the setbacks and the heartache and the heartbreak and all of those things that that wear you out sometimes. Don't look at them as losses. Look at them as a setup to win, because that's how we grow, and that's how we build, and that's how we become, resilient people, so that we can, walk this life and not crumble under pressure. Because there's going to be things that we're met with daily, if not daily, weekly, that we're going to have to face. And in order to face some of those things, you got to be disciplined. You got to have perseverance. You got to have a little bit of grit about you. And that's where growing in grace is important, so that you can be disciplined and thus able to handle the stuff that you're met with day after day after day. And one of the ways, and I'm always going to say this, but one of the ways that we do that, and some of the ways rather that we do that, is that we are connected to God, and that we are armored up every day. Ephesians 6:10-18. Make it a part of your daily thought patterns, your heart posture, because life is lifing. Life is lifing. And in order to be winners, we have to have the discipline. In order to have the discipline, you got to have a foundation. And my foundation, the foundation that has helped me over the countless experiences and over the years, is my relationship with God, my strength in God, because I am armored up, because I am in my word. I'm reading, I'm studying, I'm praying, I am fasting, I am being connected up through, worship and Bible study and Sunday school, and getting all of that into my spirit, so that when I face those adversities, when I have those tragedies and those losses, when I have to endure the battles of life, when I have to give grace when I want to give a punch, that's when I'm able to do it, because I'm connected to God, and because I have that foundation, because that is my core, that is my center, that is how I operate, and that is what has created the winning aspect of my life, because I can't have discipline and win without God. I can't have that without having that connection, that relationship. That's how I get my strength. And when I'm weak, that's where I get my strength. I know who to turn to. I know where to turn to when I need my strength. And I needed it yesterday. And I went into prayer, and I went into specific prayer. And I know that God hears me, and I know that He answers my prayers. And I have the sense enough and the wherewithal enough to go to God when I'm struggling, and to get into my word and get an encouragement, so that I can get back up today and keep it moving. And that's a discipline, and that's how you win. And for me, and for, my circle, God is our answer. He is the center, and that's where we get the foundation, and that's how we're able to run on. And that is the only reason why I can call myself a winner. That is the only reason why I can say I'm disciplined, is because I have that foundation, and because I have that daily connection to strengthen me when the battles of life come, and they are going to come, unfortunately. But when they come, we can win. And I always liken it to a boxing match. You're gonna win. You're gonna lose a couple rounds. That's okay. You get back in your corner. You get built back up. You get the word. You get encouragement. You get your strength back, and you go back out to fight again, and you win. We will win. We might lose a couple rounds, but we're gonna win the fight. And we win the fight because our hand is in the hand of the master, the one who sits high and looks low, the one who gives us strength when we are weak, the one who guides us when we can't even see the path in front of us. And that is how winners are born. That is how discipline is forged. It's forged through the stuff we don't like, but it builds us, it grows us, and it helps us to walk boldly and to be able to win in this thing called life, because we are covered and we are kept and we are sustained and we are equipped and we are ultimately loved by God, who wants nothing but the best for us. So when you're facing those trials and those tribulations and that stuff that makes you want to scream, just go to God, give it up, lay it at his feet, come to his throne and lay it at his feet, and he will give you what you need to build you up again so that you can run on and see what the end is going to be, y'all. So that's it. That's all. That's my motivational moment for you. I told you I wasn't going to keep you long. So go and be wonderful today. Be good to somebody today. Be gracious, be kind, extend a helping hand, do a good deed. And all of those things don't cost you any money. They only cost you a little bit of time and compassion. So everybody be good to somebody today. Be the reason why somebody smiles today. And when you're being good to everybody else, don't forget to be good to yourself, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. So take care of yourself. Speak affirmatively. Speak life over yourself every day, all day long, and make sure that everyone you encounter today, that you speak life over them as well. And don't allow anybody to speak anything other than life over you. And go and spread love every which way, shape, or form that you can, because love is what's going to change this world. And we can do our part little by little. It can be small, it can be medium, it can be big, but be a blessing to somebody today. Be kind. It doesn't cost you anything. So do your best today. Be better today than you were yesterday. That's my challenge to you every day. Challenge to myself every day. Be better today than you were yesterday. And just walk in your power and your authority, and walk in grace and in love, because that is how we overcome the darkness. When we let our light shine, let it be radiant, let it be beautiful and bright, and dispel the darkness. Because when your light is shining, the darkness does not like the light. And so it's going to either run away from the light, or it's going to be drawn to the light and change into its own light. So be your best self today. Have a wonderful Wednesday today. And don't forget to circle back around this evening for PM with Kim, where I'm going to have something to say. I don't know what, but I will. But thank you all for sitting with me. Thank you for your prayers, for those of you who pray for me when I'm weary. I appreciate it. And just before I let you go, today is October the 1st. It is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So honor those who have gone on, who have succumbed to breast cancer, and applaud and love on those who have survived. And thank God in the midst of it all. But they all have a story. Everybody has a name that's attached to this pink ribbon. And let's remember them and honor them this month. So whenever you can wear your pink, I ain't saying wear it every day. I always wear it at the first of the month and the last day of the month. And some days sprinkle it. But I am mindful of that. So rest in heaven, Mom, because she survived the breast cancer. Breast cancer is not what killed her. It's not what took her out. But glory to God. And pray for families who have experienced families who have been affected by breast cancer and any kind of cancer or illness. So, but October is National Breast Cancer Month, so let us honor and support the mission. All right. Peace and blessings from my heart to yours. I love you. I love you. I love you. Go and be wonderful today, and be better today than you were yesterday. All right. Don't forget me in the PM. Have a great day.